from UFOs to possible
The best proof yet.
Life on another planet.
What if I told you that in September 2025, a telescope floating a million miles from Earth detected something on a distant planet that should not exist? Something so unusual that scientists called it the strongest evidence to date of life beyond Earth. The planet is called Kepler 442b. It sits 1,120 light-years away in deep space, and what the James Webb Space Telescope found in its atmosphere has the entire scientific community holding its breath. But here is the mystery. They cannot say for certain what it is yet. This could be the most significant discovery in human history, or it could be nature playing tricks on us in ways we have never seen before. In the next few minutes, I will show you what JWST actually detected and why it has astronomers both excited and terrified. Because humanity's oldest question might finally have an answer. The story begins in January 2015, when NASA's Kepler spacecraft detected something unusual happening to a distant star in the constellation Lyra. The star was dimming, just slightly, in a pattern that meant only one thing: a planet was crossing in front of it. Astronomers called this world Kepler 442b, and when they analyzed the data, they realized they had found something extraordinary. This was not just another random exoplanet floating in space. It was one of the most Earth-like worlds ever discovered. On the Earth Similarity Index, where Earth scores 1.0, Kepler 442b scored an incredible 0.84 to 0.85. It had the right size, the right mass, and the right distance from its star. It orbited in the habitable zone, where liquid water could exist. And it had a stable day-night cycle, not locked facing its star like so many other planets. But here is the frustrating part. For 10 years, astronomers knew this planet existed but could not study its atmosphere. The technology did not exist yet. Kepler 442b remained a mystery, full of potential but just out of reach. Until December 2021, when everything changed. On December 25, 2021, humanity launched its most powerful telescope into space. The James Webb Space Telescope, a $10 billion machine that took 25 years to build. It was not designed just to find planets. It was designed to analyze them, to study the light passing through their atmospheres and identify what molecules were present. Previous telescopes could see planets as shadows. JWST could read their chemical fingerprints. It used a technique called transmission spectroscopy, measuring the exact wavelengths of light absorbed as starlight passes through a planet's atmosphere. And it could detect chemicals down to parts per million precision. Astronomers created a target list of the most promising planets to study. Kepler 442b was near the top. Then in September 2025, the data finally came back, and what scientists found would send shockwaves through the entire astronomical community. In September 2025, astronomers analyzing data from JWST made an announcement that stunned the world. They had detected something in the atmosphere of Kepler 442b that should not be there. Two gases, oxygen and methane, were found together in abundance. On Earth, these two gases only exist together because life constantly produces them. Without life, they would chemically react and disappear within centuries. Finding them together is what scientists call a strong biosignature. This was not a weak signal buried in noise. The detection was clear, strong, and matched the exact patterns predicted for biological activity. The astronomical community immediately called it the best evidence to date of life beyond Earth. But here is where things get complicated. Because extraordinary claims require extraordinary proof, and scientists knew they had to be absolutely certain before declaring victory. So what makes this combination so special, and why is everyone both excited and terrified at the same time? Here is why finding oxygen and methane together is such a big deal. Both gases are highly reactive. They naturally bond together and disappear. Without something constantly replenishing them, they would vanish from any atmosphere within millions of years. On Earth, life is that something. Plants produce oxygen through photosynthesis. Bacteria and animals produce methane through biological processes. Without life, Earth's atmosphere would look completely different. So when scientists detect both gases together on another planet, it creates what they call chemical disequilibrium. The atmosphere is not balanced, meaning something is actively keeping it that way. The question is, what is that something? Could it be life? Or could it be some unknown geological or chemical process we have never seen before? That is the mystery. But here is what makes Kepler 442b even more promising. It is not just the gases, it is the star the planet orbits around. Kepler 442b does not orbit a star like our Sun. It orbits a K-type star, cooler, dimmer, and much more stable. And for life, that might be perfect. This type of star lives for around 30 billion years, 3 times longer than our Sun. That means life on Kepler 442b could have had billions of extra years to evolve. But there is another advantage. K-type stars emit less ultraviolet radiation than hotter stars. UV radiation can strip away a planet's atmosphere over time, but Kepler 442b's atmosphere has been protected by its gentler star. Scientists also calculated that this star provides just enough light to sustain a biosphere as large as Earth's. Not too much, not too little, just right. It is the cosmic sweet spot, the perfect star, the perfect planet, and now the perfect atmospheric signature. But before anyone declares victory, science demands one thing: proof. Despite the excitement, scientists immediately hit the brakes. Because history is filled with false alarms, discoveries that seemed real until a simpler explanation emerged. 3 critical questions had to be answered. Was Kepler 442b actually as Earth-like as it appeared? Were the spectral signals real or just instrumental errors? And could non-biological processes produce the same gases? The first 2 seemed solid, but the third remained unanswered. Volcanic activity or unknown chemistry could theoretically create similar signatures. Several non-biological processes could theoretically produce these gases: exotic photochemistry, unusual volcanic activity, or surface reactions we do not yet understand. Identifying the real cause would advance planetary science, even if it disappoints astrobiology. A false positive would also teach astronomers what additional signatures to require before claiming detection. It would force the entire field to recalibrate its standards, to be more cautious, more rigorous, and more precise, and it would not stop the search. JWST has already detected atmospheres on dozens of exoplanets. Each observation adds to the database. Eventually, if biosignatures exist, we will find them. The search continues. Whether Kepler 442b has life or not, but now comes the biggest question of all: where does this leave humanity in the search for life beyond Earth? So, did JWST find life on Kepler 442b? As of 2026, the answer is, we do not know yet. But the detection has already changed everything. Because for the first time in human history, we are not just guessing about life beyond Earth. We are analyzing actual data from an actual planet in the habitable zone. The oxygen-methane detection is real. The planet is genuinely Earth-like. The star is stable and long-lived. And the biosignature framework says this is exactly what life looks like from 1,120 light-years away. Whether Kepler 442b harbors life or not, we have crossed a threshold we can never uncross. We now know that JWST can detect biosignatures. We know the method works, and that means the next detection, or the one after that, might finally confirm what we have been searching for. The door is open and it cannot be closed. This detection is either the most significant scientific finding of the century, or the most instructive lesson in the dangers of jumping to conclusions. The answer is coming, and either way, it will change everything. You came here asking if JWST found life on Kepler 442b, and you discovered the answer is far more complex than a simple yes or no. You found a planet eerily similar to Earth. You found an atmospheric signature that matches the strongest biosignature scientists have ever predicted. You found a scientific community exercising extraordinary caution before making extraordinary claims, and you found humanity standing at the threshold of potentially the most significant discovery in our history, waiting for verification that may confirm we are not alone. The answer could come within months, or it could take years, but either way, it will reshape everything we thought we knew about life in the universe. If this story fascinated you, hit that like button and subscribe for more. Now I want to hear from you. Do you think this is real evidence of life, or will it turn out to be a false positive? What would confirmed extraterrestrial life mean to you personally? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. The universe is vast and full of secrets, and we are only beginning to uncover them.